time is 5:30. We'll call this meeting of the Newark City Council Finance Committee to order. Members present are Mrs. Floyd, Mr. Marmee, Mr. Bubb, Mr. Cost, and myself. We have two pieces of legislation on our agenda. The first is to consider resolution number 14-86, appropriating monies for the current expenses of municipal corporation. In section 1, we have Director Rhodes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. About 2 weeks ago, we had an auction at the impound lot that raised a little over $22,000. What I'm asking is to appropriate $10,000 of that to cover some additional towing costs that we're going to incur over the next couple of months to make us whole through the end of the year.
Make a motion. Motion by Mr. Bubb, second Mr. Cost. Questions from the committee? Questions from the audience? Kind of an easy night. All those in favor of moving this on to the full council signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Director Rhodes. Section 2 of resolution number 1486 is dealing with some employee payouts, and we have Director Spurgeon.
Good evening, Mr. Chair. We've had two esteemed members of the Division of Fire have separated employment through retirements. Chief Sticker, as we all know, we celebrated 35 years. Mark Brown has well over 25 years in the division. We'd like to give them their earned payouts if we could, please. And as a courtesy, I might ask you to expedite this.
Thank you, Director Spurgeon. Make a motion. Motion by Mr. Bubb.
Second.
Second, Mrs. Floyd. Questions from the committee? Questions from the audience? Seeing no questions, all in favor of moving this on to full council, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Director Spurgeon. Our second piece of legislation tonight is to consider resolution number 14-87, appropriating monies for the current expenses of municipal corporation. Director Rhodes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What I'm asking for now is an appropriation of $30,000. We'll split that into $7,000 for gravel. The gravel will be used for the gravel at the expanded impound lot. We'll get nice space there. The other $23,000 will be used to supplement our assault budget. These funds are coming out of the position that we have held open, the Assistant Street Department position, and this year we've held that open, and that's the position I'll be coming in 2 weeks to abolish and do a reorganization on.
Thank you, Director Rhodes. This first section is the disappropriation. Motion by Mr. Bubb. Second, Mr. Cost. Any questions on the disappropriation from the salary? Any questions from the committee or from the audience? Seeing no questions, all those in favor of moving this on to full council signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. And the second section is dealing with the appropriation to explain the reasons with the road and the street ordinance. Motion. Motion, Mr. Bubb.
Second.
Second, Mrs. Floyd. Any questions from the committee? Questions from the audience? All those in favor of moving this on to full council signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Director Rhodes. And that concludes the Finance Committee. Next is personnel.
Okay, I'm going to call to order the Personnel Committee. Members present are Mr. Marmee, Mr. Bubb, Mr. Maletta, Mr. Cost, filling in for Mr. Duffy, and myself. We are here to discuss Ordinance 14-37, amending the position classification pay range and department authorization tables of the City of Newark Division of Water and Wastewater by creating a classification of electromechanical technician at the water treatment plant and setting the compensation therefore, and abolishing one water plant operator position.
This is a proposal. We have an open position at the water plant. We had this open for about a year. We've been evaluating what we want to do up there, and what we decided we want to do is create a position called the electromechanical technician. We have a similar position to this at the wastewater treatment plant. In fact, similar, it's exactly the same position at the wastewater treatment plant we created about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's worked out really well for us. As you may or may not know, we've become more and more automated over the last number of years, and a lot of our systems out in the distribution collection system are automated as well. And so as the plant becomes more and more automated and we get more automation, we need more people to do the electrical maintenance. And so what we want to do is eliminate the operator position and create this position. It roughly is going to cost us about $4,000 more. This is the same classification that the person is at the wastewater plant, which is a pay range of 42. This is a union position. I think most of you should have got an email from the union. We did present this to the union. They do not have an objection to that. Any other questions, I can answer those topics.
Okay, Mr. Guthrie?
Carol, Roger, my understanding is you'll be posting that, is that correct?
And they'll go through the procedure that we go through.
Do you have a number of folks that meet the credentials?
Not that I know of, not in-house. We're sometimes surprised by who has what.
I see. So do you have just one then?
We have one at the wastewater treatment plant right now, in that similar position. Whether he would go take that position or not, that's going to be up to him, I guess.
So do you have other employees who will go after the posting? Do you have a number of folks that might qualify for it?
I don't think so, but there may be. We recently had a position open up, and I thought we had nobody qualified for, and somebody applied for it, and they had that qualification. So I don't personally know of anybody, but they could.
Any other questions from the committee? Any questions from the audience? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Motion by Mr. Buck,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Marmy. Is there any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes 5-0. We'll move on to full council. And with that, we are done.